No. It's impossible. It's finally out. Star Wars Episode 7. Victory! Star Wars Episode 7. The Force Awakens. Alright, so Star Wars The Force Awakens is the 7th installment of the Star Wars franchise. 7th installment, that's crazy. I mean, just think about it. We're getting new Star Wars movies now every year. Ever since 2012, George Lucas signed Star Wars off to Disney. And now we're getting more Star Wars every year. And this is the beginning. We are now in the post-Star Wars Episode 7 era. Now first off, what's this movie about? Well, first off, I don't really want to tell you. I had no idea what this movie was about. That's because the trailers have shown us absolutely nothing, and I loved it. We saw about 8 minutes of footage through the trailers, and that's all we needed to see. And we didn't see any of the third act in the trailers, which was awesome. So what I can tell you about is the performances of this movie. I loved all the performances of this movie, especially Daisy Ridley. I thought her performance as Rey was amazing. She reminded me a lot of like a Luke Skywalker character was in Episode 4. And it's crazy her performance in this movie because this isn't just her first big blockbuster movie. This is her first movie. The longest she had ever been on set was 2 weeks. And to see the performance she pulled out in this movie was amazing. Now there are other performers like John Boyega was great, but the one character that really brought it home to me was Adam Driver's portrayal as Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren's the new Darth Vader of this trilogy. And his performance as Kylo Ren was fantastic. I thought, through the trailers, I thought he was just going to be a Darth Vader ripoff. No, he stands on his own, and he's not just a great villain, he's a great character. And that's what you need for a great villain. My problem with the Marvel movies owned by Disney right now is I don't feel like they're good characters. They're just like, I'm a villain. But you get it. You get where Kylo Ren's coming from. And I don't want to say more about him because I don't want to give anything away. I will be doing a spoiler review sometime. The return characters was amazing. Harrison Ford returning to play Han Solo after 30 years. Fantastic. It was incredible to see him back in this role. And one thing I loved about his performance was I didn't see Harrison Ford. I felt like this was Han Solo just 30 years later. And that's what I really enjoyed about his performance in this movie. Also, Carrie Fisher returns as Leia, as General Leia this time. She's no longer a princess. I really, really like that part of the movie. And I just love their chemistry between Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford. Now, is Luke in this movie? Yes. Moving on. We finally have a good Star Wars movie again, and that's just incredible. So I'm going to give Star Wars The Force Awakens an A+. Alright, so I will be posting a Star Wars spoiler review in probably next week sometime. So be looking forward to that. It's going to be a really fun review to do. Also coming out pretty soon is our top 10 movies of the year. We're going to be doing it around January 8th, right after me and Anime Punk go see The Revenant. And one more thing, the direction in this movie, I didn't feel like J.J. Abrams was directing this movie. I didn't see any lens flares. I didn't see any of the classic J.J. Abrams artistic views. I saw a Star Wars movie. And I completely forgot who the director was. This could have been George Lucas for all I know. And it just sucked me in, back into the world of Star Wars. Star Wars is back, and after that we will post our top 10 movies on his channel. Also, coming out on January 1st, we will have our top 10 anticipated movies of 2016. Be looking forward to that. That will be posted on New Year's. So guys, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button and subscribe to see more. All too easy.